Okeria kau gakwa ka maguta hau rũgongo.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you are muted when you join this Zoom meeting so we don't disturb other people. Thank you. Madame Terrero, are you ready to share your slideshow? Let me check it. And I'm going to recheck it and set her as the... I think somehow she's disconnected. So let's wait for her to reconnect to us. Sorry for this, ladies and gentlemen. We are sorry that we just got Madame Torero and we lost her for the moment. She's reconnecting to us. And she's going to present us the 7 laws of success in 2025. So let's wish that she's going to come back soon. And also for Mr. Britain, we also lost him somehow. So Mr. Britain, are you there? Yeah, Mr. Britain is here. I can see him. Let me also set him as the co-host.
Madam Cherry.
Yeah, I saw her. I saw her. Okay. Madam Tariro, you're also the co-host now. So please, you can start sharing your slideshow. So they're back again. Madam Terrori, are you sharing with us? Madam Terrori, you are the co-host now. Please start sharing your slideshow and also mute yourself so we can hear you. Madam Terrori, are you there?
Mr. Brighton, can you unmute yourself? Both of you are muted.
Okay, I can hear you clearly. I think there was just a network problem because I believe we're in the same environment in Harare CBD. So I think that was just a
So are you?
Oh, I see another account. I see another account. Yes, I see 2 accounts. So I said both the accounts, the co-host now.
Yes, yes.
So Madame Terrari, can you hear us?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, good,
you
good.
know.
Good, Madame. We can see you and we can hear you. Thank you. So
Okay,
please sharing your slideshow.
I'm having challenges with my laptop. Can Missy Brighton start while
Okay.
I address?
Okay, all right. Miss Breton, will you please start your presentation when Madame Terrari is working on her computer?
Yes.
All right. That's okay. That's all right.
All right, so
So
ladies and gentlemen, let us get ready for the presentation, The Art of Winning Prospects in Network Marketing by Ms. Brighton Mutemi, 6-star consultant.
all right. Can you see my slide clearly?
Yes, we can. Yep, can see your slide.
All right. I guess now it's very, very clear. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a wonderful pleasure and a wonderful time once again to get connected and to make sure that we share with each other some of the aspects that are very, very important in this amazing business. So help me also thank our wonderful, wonderful senior trainers, Madam Rainey and Mr. Budiman, for such a great opportunity that you have offered to us. So my name is Mr. Brighton Mutemi. I'm a 6-star consultant leader of Greenworld, Zimbabwe, and I'm a dream achiever. I always tell this myself that I am a dream achiever, and I call myself a young lion in this business. So basically today I want us to share on what is very, very important on the aspect of how to win a prospect in network marketing. This is something that a lot of people have kind of missed out and played aside when it comes to the network marketing business and when it comes to that which is very, very important in this business. So I thought of sharing before the year closes, and I believe that as we start up the year in 2025, it's something that is going to be worth it with each and every individual. And I hope and trust that we are all going to implement the few information and the few words that I am going to be sharing here. So firstly, we're going to talk about the power of communication in network marketing. And when it comes even to prospects, we need to understand the power of communication. And number two, selecting visual aids or enhancing your presentation in order to win these prospects. So those are the two major things that are very, very, very important as I'm going to share with you on how to win a prospect. But basically, you get to see that some people then start to ask, why is it we're always saying prospecting is the way out in network marketing? You know, other mentors in this business, like Eric Moore, who have taught me a number of things, tell us that network marketing, the gateway skill in network marketing business is prospecting, or it is actually recruiting. So this is what is very, very important when it comes to our business. Why now? Prospecting is the heart of network marketing business. You know, when it comes to the health aspect, when we talk about the heart, what's the function of the heart? We need to understand what the function of the heart is. Because when it comes to the function of the heart plays a very crucial role in our body system. And when it stops pumping blood, or when it stops pumping or doing that which is very important that it is supposed to be doing, you find out that we are gone. We are gone, which means no one can ever survive without a heart, because the heart plays a very crucial role. Which means also diverting to our business, which is the network marketing business. You will find out that if the heart of network marketing business is demolished or it is destroyed, you're going to find out and see that that's the death of your business. So we need to understand that when it comes to prospecting, it is the heart of network marketing business. and we should never make ourselves fall in that pit of not prospecting or not inviting new members in this amazing business. So prospecting is the heart of network marketing business, and we need to make sure that we work on it. But now also we need to understand the power of communication. Why are we saying there is power in communication when it comes to the network marketing business? Why are we saying so? The power of network marketing business comes through in making sure that we have some of these things that are very important that I've listed here. But firstly, you'll see that with the listening part, which is very important, I've seen a lot of people misleading themselves when it
Sorry, did we lose him again? Sorry for that. He's going to come back again. Yeah, me either. I also cannot hear him. It seems that we lost him.
Yes.
Sorry for the fault. Let's wait for him. Sorry, folks. We have a technical fault. Yeah, we do believe it is a fault of the network. So let's wait for him. If he doesn't come back soon, Madam Terrero, are you ready?
I'm ready. I've given Mr. Goodman my slide so that he can share for me, lest my laptop misbehaves again.
Okay, let's wait for Mr. Breton. Let's see whether he can come back soon. Normally
Okay.
within 1 to 2 minutes, he will be back.
Okay.
Yes, he's back. Mr. Brighton, welcome back and please unmute yourself. Okay, all right. Please go ahead.
all right.
Okay, we can hear you. We can hear you very
All
well.
right. Can you please make me the host again so that I can share my slides?
Sure, I'll do that. I'll do that right now. Okay, now you're the co-host, so please start sharing your slide.
All right, we're just having some challenges this side with our network.
Yeah, I understand. I also had the same experience when I was in Africa. Sometimes in some place, the network is, fluctuating. It's not stable.
All right, so that's all right. I hope everyone was getting me clearly, and I was on this slide now concerning the power of communication.
Yes, we can see that. We can see the screen and we can hear you clearly. So go ahead, please. Thank you.
All right, so now, as I was speaking about why we need to understand the power of communication in our business, a lot of people have drained themselves in this business because they don't have that power that is within them, which is the power of communication. most of them might fail to understand these four concepts and why they are very important in our business. The first aspect, which is of listening attentively, because sometimes when you share this business opportunity with a number of people, sometimes usually I understand most of us who are working with the cold markets than the warm markets. I understand most of us understand the difference between the two, because the warm market, we're talking about the people who already know you, and we're also talking about those people you are related to, everyone who is in your contact list or people you really, really know. Then also when we're not talking about the cold market, the cold market is full of people who don't even know you, and you yourself, you don't even know those people. So what is important when you're talking to people is for you to listen attentively. Because sometimes they might share with you something that is very key for you to make sure that you convince them in a way in which they understand clearly. So listening attentively is your number one skill that is very, very important when you are communicating with a certain individual or with anyone who is within yourself. Then also number two, communicating well. Communicating well involves a number of aspects that are so different. And that includes your voice projection, and also how smooth and how clear your words are being to that person that you're talking to. So it is very important for you to communicate very well. And also when you're always presenting the business, or whether we are communicating with the prospect, it is very important for you to smile. It is very important for you to smile. Because remember, when you're bringing people to this business, you're not supposed.
Sorry, once again, it seems that the network there is quite unstable. You know, we understand that there's so many people, so many distributors in Africa wants to be with the Zoom meeting, but due to the, unstable network and the infrastructures, sometimes it's very difficult for you to follow us. Well, sorry for that. The network problem, he's suffering from unstable network, so we hope he will come back again. And I know that in South Africa, you're still having the load shed, right? In some of the areas. This Friday evening, some people, they have the blackout in South Africa. So we totally understand, and we hope that the infrastructure in Africa is going to improve. So more people in the future can enjoy this online training, because this is very important for your growth, and also it is low cost, because when we are traveling, then it's going to cost a lot. So this is a very good way for you to enjoy a good business. So let me check. I see Mr. Brighton. Okay. Mr. Brighton, let me set him as the co-host. Okay, so Mr. Brighton, you're the co-host now. Sorry for the instability of your network. So you can start sharing your screen.
All right. Thank you so much, Madam Rainey. So also we are talking about making sure that you are always putting a smile on your face. This is something that is very, very important when it comes to our business. Because the more you're being too serious when you're talking to someone or talking to an individual, he or she might not feel comfortable sharing some of the aspects that we're going to be of use to you as the person who is listening to that individual. So smiling is very, very crucial and very important, and also not to be too serious. Because when you act as if you're being too serious, remember our network marketing business, it's not a business, it's sort of like a job. You're not working for someone, you are in hands with Greenworld, you're in connection with Greenworld, which means basically, yes, you are your own boss. You are your own boss, but you're not supposed to boss someone to come and seem as if you are employing that individual into your business. So this is what is very important. Smile, don't be too serious, and act effectively to that person or to that individual, so that when you are sharing information with that individual, he or she feels welcomed. He or she feels at home when you are speaking to that person. This is something that is very, very important. So we need to understand the power of communication when it comes to this business model. There is power in communication, and you can do anything that you want when it comes to communicating very well with a certain individual. Because also, there is what is called nervousness. You need to overcome nervousness. Well, as you were growing up, you know, some of the people grew up without this nervousness sometimes. But what I know is that the majority of people, as they come through in this business, or as they get when they are outside in this world, nervousness abuses them, or it goes above them, because there is what is called fear inside them. They're always afraid. They're afraid of speaking. They're afraid of communicating. So there is what is called. So you need to overcome this nervousness, because as you grow with that nervousness, remember when we were at school, you know, when you are communicating, or when you are called with the lecturer in front of the class, then you are told that you're supposed to present this and this and this. If you're not able to present that to that individual, you will face a challenge, because you'll be afraid that, so which means my lecturer is not going to award me these certain marks. He or she is not going to award me this and this. Same applies even when it comes to this business. You need to overcome that nervousness, because you're not going to be rewarded that which is very important in this business. You're not going to be awarded what you're supposed to be awarded by the business. So you need to overcome that nervousness and make sure that you shift from that mindset of being a small individual or a child who is limited when it comes to this business, to become that person who has grown to become a better person in this business.
Hello, sorry, Mr. Bright. The audio is too low. Sorry to disturb. It's too low. We can barely hear you.
All right. I don't know. Can you now hear me?
Madam, can you please check your the phone, check your microphone, because we can hear him clearly. Please
Yes,
check your phone.
I guess she's having a challenge on her device. Maybe she needs to tune one or two things.
Okay, all right. Sorry, let's go ahead.
Yes. So when we're talking about nervousness, we need to overcome nervousness, because at the end of the day, it's going to be killing your own business, and your self-esteem, or the confidence that is within you, and the potential that might be in you, you will never get to realize it. So you get to see that when you are prospecting a certain individual, they can easily see whether you have confidence in what you're saying, or you don't have confidence in what you're saying. So it is very important for you to overcome this nervousness. You know, I was having a lesson at some time ago with one of my greatest mentors, and he was telling me that it is crucial, and it is very important that you as an individual, you're supposed to know how to train. You're supposed to know how to speak. Because a lot of individuals who join this business, or who come to join hands with us in doing business with Greenworld, they always think that everything that is supposed to be done in the business, it is supposed to be done by the upliner, or the sponsor who invited them to this business. Forgetting that at some point, you are going to be also the leader. So you need to understand that there is a stage whereby you need to overcome all this nervousness that is within you, and this low self-esteem that is within you, so that you are going to be able to win prospects, or you are going to be able to win people outside there. When you talk to them, it is going to be easy for you to make sure that you win it, or you are going to excel in this business. So that's what is very, very important when it comes to this business. Then above that also, you need to understand this. When you become, for example, a presenter in this network marketing business, you are supposed to know how to engage with your audience. I've seen that a lot of presenters who present this business, they fail to engage with their audience, of which that's the moment and the time where you start to fail. That's the moment in time when you start to fail. That's the moment you start to fail. So, a lot of people fail to make eye contact with their audience. But making eye contact with your audience, it will create a sense of intimacy and involvement. A sense of intimacy and involvement within you and your audience. Because when you get what is called emotional attachment between the two of you, you get to see that even during the presentation, you can easily tell and you can easily see that these people are listening attentively and they are surely accepting what I am saying as their presenter. So by simply doing that, you get to see that you have won their, you've actually took whatever that was within them and you've taken it to become, it has become yours as a presenter. For example, you get to see that when you're talking to some individuals, some people might act very serious when they're talking to you. You know, I've seen this when I'm presenting the business to people. You know, there are some people whereby when I started doing my presentation, when you talk to them, trying to present the business, you know, you're trying by all means to show them that this is an amazing business. It is a great business that you can start to do and you see a lot of results. Some people will just look at you and they'll be like, and you start to imagine that what's happening? Are they not seeing that in this business there is money? But the problem is that I, as the presenter, I have failed to engage with them. Well, the moment you engage quite well with them, you will see that things will start to flow within the presentation. But however, not forgetting to also weave relatable stories. You're supposed to weave relatable stories to your presentation. You're supposed to relate relatable stories to your presentation. Also narrate messages that are memorable and impactful with you and your audience. I have seen this. Hear me clearly. I have seen this. You know, when you tell stories that are very impactful. For example, let me tell you an example here in Zimbabwe, where I am. What we know is that I cannot end my presentation without telling people who have come for the business station that here in Zimbabwe we have a greater percentages of youth who are unemployed. We have a greater percentage of people who are not employed, who are doing drugs and all those stuff that are affecting their lives in the near future. If you don't tell them those things, because those things are the things that are actually trending in the country that we're living in today, they won't feel that they won't feel that you are relating to them in a way whereby this business is going to be connected to them. So you are supposed to share stories that are very impactful and that are very relatable to what they are seeing in their environment that they're living in today. So it is very important for you to share with them all those aspects so that they can feel that this is what we've been called to, and we feel that when it comes to joining hands with them, this is the right business for me to do. Then also, what is also important is for you to engage questions and provide thoughtful responses to enhance your audience to participate with you. But however, this is also very important after the meeting. After the meeting, engage with them. Let them ask them questions. Because once you do that, it's going to assist you as an individual to see whether you manage to engage quite well with your audience. So that at the end of the day, you can tell yourself and say, I have won you in the business. So that's a simple way in which you can win this prospect. That's a simple way you can win this prospect. So it is very, very important. Then, moving on also, it is very important for you to select visual aids that are very, very okay. You can also engage visual aids that enhance your presentation. For example, these are some of the slides that I even put myself on my presentation. The slides that you put in your presentation should be eye-catching. And people should be thinking 3 times, 4 times, that, wow, you know what? This is the right thing to do. This is so amazing. When you put pictures, for example, you put your before you joined the business pictures, and you put your after pictures when you then join the business. Then you also make sure that what you are putting within your slides, for example, you're putting in products, a health products package. Is it well? Is it attractive to them? When you put pictures like this picture that I have put here, which is written the business structure picture, when people see money, they should feel it inside them that, you know, I have to take this. I have to take this. This is the right thing for me to do. This is the right thing for me to do. So selecting visual aids and enhancing your presentation will help you to win your prospect. Because a lot of people have gone to an extent whereby they use other people's presentations for them to use their presentations, or for them to do presentations, or for them to win prospects in this business. Of which little do you know that the more you actually create your own slides and things that you have thought with your own brain and things that you have generated from your own mindset, will be easier for you to deliver to them. And once you deliver to them, you see that it becomes smooth. It becomes very clear and straightforward, even to your prospects. Because when you're using other people's slides, at some point maybe you might run out of words because you don't know what the next slide is going to be talking about. But when you know that I'm the one who presented this, I'm the one who actually created this presentation, or I'm the one who created this slide, it's going to be efficient, it's going to be clear to you and very easy. So you get to see that it becomes very well with you, and you share with that prospect clearly, and they'll simply accept what you are sharing with them. But however, in making sure that we deliver all these communication skills and everything that I'm talking about, it is very, very important that you manage these effective delivery techniques. Because if you don't manage these delivery techniques, you get to see that you might lose some of your prospects, or you might lose people in your presentation. Have you ever got to a point whereby you are presenting the business opportunity to people, then someone just walks out? Then someone just walks out of the presentation. You know, some of them, I've seen a lot of people trying to pretend as if they want to answer a call, then they walk outside and they never come back. They never come back. What is important is how you are delivering your message to those people. It is also very important. Know the pitch. When you talk to them, when you are delivering your message, know the pitch, know your tone of talking to them. Also convey your volume and your emotions when you talk to them. You know, I was giving a short training to my business partners earlier this afternoon when I was telling them that, you know, it is very important that when you're talking to people, for example, you are at a level whereby you want to tell them, for example, how much you're going to be earning in this business. For example, you tell them that it's very possible for you to earn $15,000 United States dollars. It's very clear that if you say, for example, you are going to be earning $15,000 United States dollars, I tell you this business is amazing. Come and earn 15,000. You know, your prospects or people who are seated in the meeting, they can start to imagine 3 times, 4 times that. Well, what exactly are you saying? But when we're saying include your pitch and a tone that is very clear, your prospects will understand you very clearly. For example, you want to tell them that in this business you're going to be earning 15,000 United States dollars. You can say, in this business, ladies and gentlemen, it is possible for you to walk away with an amount of money which is 15,000 United States dollars. Clearly, I tell you, you can tell from the pitch and the tone that I have used here. Everyone is engaging, he has opened his or her ears to clearly see or to clearly understand that what I am going to walk away 15,000 United States dollars. It becomes meaningful to them. It becomes meaningful to them, and get to understand that even the gestures that you're going to be using as you're going to be delivering that amount of money to them, it is going to be impactful, and also maintain good postures. This is something that is also very important. You need to understand and know the postures that you're supposed to be using when you deliver your message to people, and also know how to control your expression. Know how to control expression. Because if you fail to control expression, I tell you, it's going to be something else, and it's going to be something else. So you need to make sure that you work on that, and make sure that your delivery techniques are going to be very, very well on that. So also, the speaking impacts, I've actually spoke about this, which is very important. Your ability to communicate effectively will leave a lasting impact in your prospect. Because try to think about it, you personally, why you joined this amazing business. You joined this amazing business because at some point, maybe you didn't manage to register on that same day. But when you went home, you thought about it. Maybe when you were on your bed, or when you were seated on your couch, you started to think 3-4 times. And you say to yourself, wow, I think this business is the right business for me to do. Which means you need to understand that the speaker who was speaking to you spoke something that was very impactful to you. Which means that speaker was very, very, very effective in communicating the message to you. So it's something that is very important for you to understand, that when you're speaking, speak with impact, so that when people go home, or when people leave the environment in which you are in, they will talk about you, they'll even think 3-4 times about you, and they'll surely say, this is the right business to do. Then also, effective communication involves not only delivering a message, but also resonating with the experiences. Share your experiences, the values, the emotions of the prospect also who are listening. Make sure that these things are aligning. Your experiences, their experiences, these things are going to be hand in hand, and it is going to help you deliver an effective presentation. So speak with impact. Speak with impact. This is going to assist you very well. But however, last but not least, something that is very important that I have been told by my mentors in this business, you are never going to make it in this business when you're not dressed well. I tell you, how good you are, you know how to speak very well, you know how to deliver the message very well, you know how to speak with impact, you know how to make sure that you share your emotions with people who are listening to you, whether you are good at any aspect in this business. If you're not dressed well, and your room or the environment in which you're doing the business is not decorated quite well to deliver the speech or to deliver the message of your business, you are going to fail. You are going to fail. That's a clear message there. You are going to fail. Make sure that when you dress to make sure that when people see you, they are surely going to simply register the business from your dressing. Because it is important. Why is it so important in this business for you to dress quite well? I have done my own survey personally with my business partners, or with some of our business partners who are in our business, where we operate from in our specialty shop. And we've asked a number of people why they joined the network marketing business, why they came through in this business. And a lot of them have told me that personally, the reason why I got connected to this business and why I started doing this business is because you people dress very well. You dress very well, and I just loved it. I just felt that within me, I also deserve to dress this well. So I get in the aspect of this business now sometimes. The way you win your prospects in network marketing business is also included in your dressing. How well are you dressed? So personally, this is a picture that I randomly took from some of my business partners when we at our 12th anniversary at Celebration Center, one of the biggest venues here in Harare, in Zimbabwe, where a number of distributors came through. You know, from this corporate way that we just decided that we are going to be wearing. When we were in the CBD about to leave at the specialty shop, going to the venue, I remember quite well that I managed to get about 7 to 8 contacts of people who just asked me where exactly you are going. And they were just commenting on my dressing. They were just saying, "This is so beautiful. You're wearing quite well." That alone, that alone is a skill that you need to master if you want to win a prospect in this business. Because I haven't told them about my business. I haven't told them that you can be in the Diamond Club, you can travel to China, you can win awards, you can win cars, all those things. Like, I haven't told them. But simply from my appearance, the way I am dressed, they are clearly seeing that this is the business for me to do. So it is very important that, imagine all of these gentlemen who are standing here, they are all dressed like this, then they are all seated in a meeting. Then we are delivering the message with impact. We are delivering the message with a lot of experience. We are delivering the message with every technique that is important for us to make it through in this business. It is very important. It is very, very important that you see this. You see that these people, they will simply attract themselves to you, and you have attracted them to yourself. So dressing is something that is very, very important in this business. Then also, the environment should be well decorated. Yeah, this is another very important one. The environment should be well decorated so that when your prospects start to get in the meeting, as they see the environment, as they see where the meeting is going to be conducted, they themselves are going to feel it inside them that this is worth it. As I'm seeing, this is very worth it. How are they going to see that this is worth it? The environment that they are looking at, maybe there might be pictures of some of your team members who traveled to China, or those who have won the car award. Not necessarily maybe putting your pictures, feeling dressed quite well and all those things. No, not necessarily that. But decorating maybe with achievements that you have managed to get in this business. For example, we in our office, in our specialty shop here, we make sure that every award that each and every individual wins in this business. Yes, we understand that you can take it home, but taking it home will not bring more prospects to you. Bring it to the shop, display it on the walls, so that when people start to see all those Victoria Falls, Boomba, promotion awardee, Mr. Brighton Mutemi, award promotion, Mr. Tawana Kachiza, award promotion, Madam Shamiso Afonso, all, when they see these names appearing all over in your room, you have already decorated the type of a business that comes within this aspect of this business. They will simply see that this is the right thing, and then themselves they will just see, and they will just clearly know. I think this in this business, it's something that is quite well. It's something that is very well. How about if I give it a try? After the presentation, the person will clearly see that I think this is worth it. Everything that they were telling us in the meeting, it is there. They have won these awards. These people have managed to achieve certain awards. So, which means it is very possible for us also to get these, to get ourselves into this business. Then also, what is also important is that as a speaker or as representative, he or she should be dressed well to attract everyone else who's going to come through in this business. Be dressed well. They should be dressed well, because when I come in front of people and I'm about to deliver the presentation to them, when I'm about to tell them about this business, if I'm not dressed well and my business partners are dressed well, I'm going to be destroying myself. I'm going to be destroying myself, and I'm destroying my business partners' prospects within the meeting. So I am the first marketing tool. I, as the presenter, I'm the first marketing tool, and which means if I'm the first marketing tool, I am the one who is going to give these prospects a decision whether to join the business or not to join the business. Because at the end of the presentation, they might easily say, I think the person who was presenting was not quite well. I think that lady who seated there was far much better to present the business than this person who's standing in front of us. So it is also very important to understand that the person you take through as your presenter, who is going to speaker on that particular day, that person, his dressing or her dressing is well up in a manner that when the prospects see that person, he or she is clearly a good marketing tool, and they will feel that this is the right person and this is the right business for us to do. So it is very, very important for us to make sure that our dressing and our environment is very, very well for us to win our prospects. So however, ladies and gentlemen, these are the final tips that you can take away and go with home. Consistency and rehearsal in strengthening your familiarity is very important for you to win your prospects in this business. And especially when you're a presenter, every individual in this business deserves to become a presenter. No one is ever going to be saying, no, this guy is better than me when it comes to this. You need to be perfect, because at some point your leader is not going to be there for you. Your leader is not going to be there for you to share with you or to assist you when it comes to presenting the business opportunity to other people. So this is very important. Consistently rehearse on how to do your presentation, strengthen your familiarity with the audience, know yourself with the audience, then also refine your delivery style. Don't try to copy what Mr. Brighton does. Don't try to copy what your leader does. Be in a unique way. Try it in a unique way. The way you deliver your speech, the emphasis that you put. Try to find good examples. You know that Mr. Brighton is always delivering his message in such and such a way. Yes, that's how good he is in that way. But also you can find your own way in which you can do those things so that you become very perfect. And you give emphasis that is very, very well when it comes to that. Then also something that is very important that I'm always telling even my business partners is that when it comes to timing and transition, aim for professional delivery in this business. Be good on your timing, know your timing, know how you're supposed to deliver your speech, what time you're going to be delivering that speech, share it very well so that those people who are seated in the meeting, they won't feel as if they are being exhausted with too much information, as if you're trying to lure them in the business. Don't try to lure these people in the business by taking so long presenting to them the business, trying to emphasize one or two points in showing them that this is the only way out, which is the best. No, that's not how you're supposed to do it. Then also what is very important is for you to make sure that you get feedback from your colleagues. If you're someone who's starting to present the business opportunity to other individuals, make sure that after these open plan presentations that you would have done to new members, seek feedback from your colleagues or even from your upliner. They can be there to correct you to make sure that at some point you failed, but you can still make it. Reflect on your performance and explore new techniques. By simply doing this, ladies and gentlemen, by simply doing this, I tell you, you can win your prospects in this network marketing business. There is no way that you're going to fail in this business. When you're dressing well, when your environment is very okay, and also when you're managing to make sure that you deliver the message with impact and with good strength and with everything that is very, very important when it comes to this business. So try by all means and make sure that you deliver the message with so much impact in this network marketing business. So without wasting much of my time or much of your time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for participating and coming through. And I hope and trust that you have learned something that is very crucial and very, very important. I'm going to leave this time to Madam Rainey and taking it over to my next presenter, who is my co-host, Madam Tari Murerwa. But I hope and trust that you have benefited a lot from this short and precise presentation in order for you to win your prospects in 2025. If you are not yet prepared, if you haven't prepared all this that I'm telling you about, go and work on your dressing, go and work on your techniques in speaking to people, go and work on your environment in your specialty shop, wherever you're operating from. Make sure that every environment is very, very well so that you manage to make it. Within this period, starting today, the 18th of December, up to the 31st of December, I hope and trust that you're going to be working on it so that as you start your January 2025, everything is going to be smooth and everything is going to be very, very well with you and amazing. And you will see, you're going to start to win prospects in this business. Thank you so much. Over to you, you, Madam Rainey. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Brighton. Once again, congratulations for this very informative and inspiring presentation. We have learned a lot. Yeah, actually, I learned a lot. And also, I see that from the chat box of leaders and distributors from different countries in Africa, from Egypt, from Kenya, from other countries. Also, thank you for your presentation. So thank you, and please stay with us because after the presentation of Madame Terrero, we are going to give the chance to of attendees to ask questions from you, to interact from you. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for this presentation. Thank you. And Madame Terrero, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Madam Rainey.
Mr. Brighton, you can stop sharing the screen. So Madame Terrero is going to share her. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Because
Yes.
Mr. Budiman is in Kitwe, Kitwe, if my pronunciation is correct, Kitwe in Zambia. So also the
Yes,
net.
Madam Rainey.
Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah, the network has kicked me out many times.
Yes, I can see
Very
that. Sorry for
frustrating.
that. Yeah, sorry for that. So I guess your
It's okay.
place is a little bit far from Lusaka, right?
Yes, actually, it's near to the border of the Congo
Oh my
in the
goodness.
northern
Okay.
part of Zambia. Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for doing the trainings there. Let me first let me download the presentation of Madame Tarera. So because I'm opening the VPN, it will take a little bit time.
I
Okay,
think
now.
simply we need to make sure that we install Starlink in our African region so that our networks become very, very well.
Uh, Actually, Africa is making good progress. The infrastructure is being improved, although it is not as fast as what we expect. So first, let me start sharing. I got her PPT from Ms. Budiman. Let me see. Okay, let me start sharing this.
Anto wana go madrive takata sipa. Ani bana zo di mi me mredo se. Mumuro wana kana madrive.
The PowerPoint. Okay, now I repair it. Actually, it asked me to repair it, so I got a little bit confused. Now I click repair it, and now it starts showing. Okay, so I start sharing the PPT with us. So Madame Terreri, please let me know when I'm going to go to the next slide. So, can you see it?
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it clearly, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank Madam Rainey and Mr. Goodman for giving us this opportunity to share with you guys on how best we can do this business. Then secondly, I would like to thank all the trainers here for training us during the course of this year. We learned a lot, we benefited a lot, and it actually helped us to better our lives and to better our business. Then I would also want to thank my co-presenter, Mr. Brighton, for a wonderful presentation. We learned a lot on how to prospect. Then I'd also want to thank our founder, Professor Dr. Deming Lee, for gracing us with her presence in Zimbabwe. I know that we are not going to remain the same because our mom visited us. We are so grateful. And I would like to thank everyone who is tuning in tonight because you took your time to be here. So my name is Taromrero, and I am going to talk about how to succeed in 2025. And I'm going to talk about 7 good laws which can help you to better and shape your 2025. So we can move to the next slide, madam.
All right,
And the next one.
just a moment. My laptop also is a little bit slow. Okay, just give me
Okay.
one moment. Okay, just a moment.
Okay, so the third one.
Okay, that's that one.
Okay. So on the first law of how to succeed in 2025, you are supposed to forget your past. So everyone in this business has had maybe difficulties, has had maybe challenges, has had maybe losses, any frustrations which happened to you in the past. You need to forget all about it and focus on the future. Because if you stay in the past, it will delay you in this business. It will derail your progress. So what you need to do for you to succeed in 2025, forget your past. No matter how bad it is, no matter how sour it is, no matter how unlucky you were, forget your past and focus on the future for you to have a better 2025. So I know that a lot of people have had past problems. Maybe you lost some stock, maybe you lost prospects, maybe you lost some money in this business. 1 or 2 things happened. Those things should not delay you to succeed in this business. So on these past experiences, you are not only supposed to, most people, they also focus on past glories. Like in 2020, I qualified for a car. In 2019, I qualified for a China trip. What are you doing now? So your past should shape you. Your past is, if you have a lot of good testimonies in your past, yes, you should know about them, but you should not camp there because nothing will move. So your past glories, your past victories, as you are starting 2025, forget all about them so that you become a new person, so that you become a 1-star consultant. Because if you hang on, I once went to China in 2022, but what did you do in 2024? I once went to China in 2020, but what did you do in 2024? Or what are you going to do in 2025? So let's forget about all our past experiences. Maybe you have had losses, maybe relationship losses, maybe you lost a parent. You cannot spend all the years of your life focusing on the issue that you're an orphan or you're a divorcee. We have a lot of divorcees who are leading companies. We have a lot of orphans who are leading organizations. So forget your past if you want to succeed in 2025. You have a renewal of the mind. You have a new mindset. You have a zeal for the future with positive energy. Also, if you have had past glories, past victories, as you are starting 2025, forget about those glories. They are in the past. You should not come there. You should not stay there. Focus on the future and move on and start talking about 2025. What did I win in 2025? What am I going to achieve in 2025? Who am I going to recruit in 2025? Not saying in 2020, I once recruited the president. In 2021, I once recruited the CEO of this company. So for you to succeed in 2025, ladies and gentlemen, let's forget our past experiences, no matter good or bad. Let's start afresh in 2025 and become new distributors and become new business builders. I hope you are getting my point. We can go to the next slide, Madam Rain.
Okay,
And
it
you're
looks
also
like
supposed to set new possibilities if you want to succeed in this business. So think of all the new things that you're going to do in 2025. What new things are you going to do to better your recruiting? What new things are you going to do to increase your sales? What new things are you going to do to increase yourself as a leader? What new things are you going to do to increase your income? So you are supposed to think out of the box. You're supposed to think big. You're supposed to think like, I don't even know, but think of all the possible ways that you can use for you to go big in 2025. So you can see the things that you can become. You can see the new rank that you can get to in 2025. See yourself becoming a regional trainer. These are new possibilities. Not that each and every year you are just training in a small area in whatever country you are in or whatever city you are in. Set new possibilities for 2025. Become a Diamond Club member for those who are managers. Become a car awardee. Become someone who has better profits, who get better prospects. So in 2025, if you want to win more, if you want to get big, set yourself some new possibilities. Remember, if you focus on the past, you will not succeed. So for you to move forward, you need to set new things. You need to set new possibilities. You need to set new goals, new visions, new everything. There's supposed to be a change from what you were in 2024. There's supposed to be even a new you, if you can. If you are going to buy another person, you're going to buy a new you so that you become someone better. I hope you're getting my point. We can go to the next slide, ma'am.
Okay. You know, I got some technical fault, so I have to continuously stop sharing and go back again. Otherwise,
It's okay,
the
ma'am.
slideshow doesn't really play. I lost some of
It's
the
okay, ma'am.
information.
Okay, so you're also supposed to on setting new possibilities, you're also supposed to set new goals. These goals should be from short term, mid term, and long term. So you cannot start your 2025 without setting these new goals. How can you? Obviously, everyone here has budgeted maybe a bus or a plane or a train or even a car, but mostly a bus or a train. Have you ever boarded a bus without a destination? No one yes, right? So for you to know where you're coming from and where you're going in 2025, set a destination. These are the new possibilities that you're going to achieve in 2025. Because myself, I went to China in October. I cannot continue saying, I've already went to China. That China trip already expired. If I don't set a new possibility for 2025 that I want to go back to China, I'll remain living in my past victories. Say in 2024, I went to China, but what am I going to do in 2025? So how best can you now shift from that past glory to the new glory? By setting new possibilities. So you need to set new targets, you need to set new goals, you need to set even a new mindset, a new self set, a new whatever, so that you will be able to go to that next level in 2025. Then the third law that you're supposed to adapt to in 2025, that you should start adapting now for you to have a better 2025, you need to start moving now. There is no time to relax, there is no time for chit chat, there is no time for lazy talk, there's no time for anything that is not productive. You need to start moving now. So anything that remains still, it doesn't grow. So you need to move for you to benefit more. You need to move out of your comfort zone and start doing more. So there's this law which is called the law of the jungle. So what does it say? It says that in the jungle, each and every morning, the small animals, the zebras, the impalas, the rabbits, they are running. Why are they running? They are running for their lives. Because if they just stand there, they will be eaten by the lions, they'll be eaten by the cheetahs, they'll be eaten by the crocodiles. So are we supposed to put a lion behind you so that you move in this business? We are not going to do that, right? So you need to start moving now. Start recruiting now. Start prospecting now. Start making sales now. Start doing follow-up now. Start going for meetings now. Start going for events now. So this December, a lot of people will be more, we want to rest, we want to do this, we want to do that. But China trip is not going to qualify on its own. It needs you to move. So the moment that you start to move, you will be able even to move your testimony. You move from a regular distributor who is just selling products without any visible testimony. You will now say, I managed to do this because you moved. You will also be able to move your income. If you're getting a 3-figure, you can even move it to a 6, 7, 8-figure because you are moving. So nothing that has moved, nothing that hasn't moved, it doesn't produce results. I'll give you another example. If you just put a wheelbarrow there, it won't push itself, right? So in this business, it's like a wheelbarrow. You need to move. You need to move. You need to keep moving for you to succeed. You don't have time to relax. You don't have time to stay idle. Refuse to be the same person each year. Move your business to new heights. I'll give you another example, especially as ladies. If you're a lady and you are doing this business, you need to move like crazy. Why? Because if you are managed to get someone who wants to marry you and they find you not moving, and you now start to move, you now start to want to move when you are married, your husband will not agree with you because they found you not moving. Like they found you maybe not going for trainings, they found you not going to the office daily, they found you coming back from the office at 1 p.m. instead of coming back at 8 p.m., at 7 p.m. How are you going to tell them when you're married that I now want to start moving when they found you not moving? So you need to move so that whoever comes into your life, whoever comes into your team, they will find you moving. Even if your business prospects, even if your business partners, if they find you not moving, they won't move because they're going to copy from you. They're going to attract what you're doing. They're going to duplicate what you're doing. So you're a leader, you don't go for trainings, you don't attend Zoom meetings, you don't do anything that's productive. How are you going to push your team? So as a leader, everyone here is a leader, whether a 3-star, a 2-star, a 1-star, because there are people who are in your team. They need to find you moving. So you need to start moving now. You need to start moving now. You need to start putting the effort now so that you have a better 2025. 2025 is not planned in 2025. You start planning now so that when you're in 2025 now, you have a direction, you have progress because you didn't stop, you continued to move. I hope I'm making sense, guys. We can go to the next slide, ma'am.
Sure. We are moving. We got that
Okay.
point. Very, very important. Keep on moving. Okay, now this is
Yes.
the fourth slide. Develop yourself.
Yes, we are moving.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so on the fourth law that you're supposed to use for you to have a better 2025, you are supposed to develop yourself. You are supposed to develop yourself mentally and physically. I think Mr. Brighton was talking about this in terms of physical appearance. You are supposed to attract good prospects by the way that you look. If you continue looking miserable, if you continue looking sorry, if you continue looking poor, if you continue looking like an orphan, you won't be able to attract people to work with you. So you're supposed to build yourself up. Don't be the same distributor that you were this year, next year. People must see a change. They must tell you that, Charlie, there is a change in you. We are seeing a different person. Not the same person that you were in 2020 is the same person that you are in 2025. There is supposed to be a graph which continuously move so that people will be able to follow you. People want to follow people who are productive. I hope you're getting my point. So your current capacity is keeping you broke, small in a corner. So you're supposed to read books to develop your mind. You know, I'm always reading books. Like at the moment, I recently bought my book, The 5 a.m. Club, and I'm always saying to myself, if I didn't buy this book, how was I going to learn about all these things? Because it teaches you on everything that you need for you to do big in this business, especially on waking up early in the morning. You need to start your day early. This is all taught in books. So your biggest problem in this business is about sales, but you don't read sales book. How do you expect to sell? Your biggest problem in this business is recruiting, and you don't read GoPro by Eric Wo. How do you expect to recruit? Your business problem is maybe about attraction, about mindset, but you don't read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. How do you expect to change? Because if you don't, the day that you stop learning is the day that you die. So as long as you are living, ladies and gentlemen, you are supposed to continue to learn. If you don't learn, automatically you are dead because nothing new is coming into your mindset. So there is no change of mindset. You'll be stagnant, like the water that is just in the river, which is not moving. It will just end up developing algae, but nothing is happening there. So for you to move in this business, you are supposed to continually develop yourself. So a better tomorrow needs a better you So develop yourself. You cannot get a better tomorrow when you are not better. Are we together? So you need to develop yourself by reading books. So I have put some of the books which can help you, especially on sales. We have Brian Tracy's Psychology of Selling. We have Jenya Zungu's Selling Like a Vendor. You can actually go on Google and find all the books that can help you. So you cannot inherit what you haven't learned. So it's not miraculous that you just wake up and knowing things. You are supposed to read about things. You're supposed to read about this business. You don't understand the compensation plan, but you don't read the kit, the starting kit, the starter kit. You need to continuously read it until you are able to explain to others on how best you can better your business. We can go to the next slide, ma'am. So in as much as developing yourself, you are also supposed to have what we call a mentor, right? The previous one, ma'am. Yes, that one.
I know, but it doesn't show. I'm so sorry. Something
Okay, ma'am.
wrong.
Okay.
Can you use this one? No, I know. I lost
Yes,
something
the 81.
here.
Okay, so you are also supposed to have what we call a mentor. A mentor is someone who guides you. A mentor is someone who tells you the do's and don'ts in this business. A mentor is someone who has walked where you want to walk. A mentor is someone who will give you the fast way of doing things. So if you just go blindfolded, you end up taking more time in things that you can do in 3 months. Mostly the things maybe that your mentor can help you with, they took so much time to do them. But because they now have the experience, if you go to them, you will be able now to know how best you can do the business through mentorship. So if you want to succeed in 2025, ladies and gentlemen, having a mentor is a must. It's not something that you can decide or debate on. Asking yourself, should I look for a mentor? Do I need a mentor? Yes, you definitely need a mentor. My mentor is, I know she doesn't want to be put on the spotlight, but I'll put it anyway. My mentor is Madam Nirone Moyo. And I remember last year she came to Zimbabwe. I had the privilege of taking her from the airport, taking her to the embassy when she was applying for a visa to go to China. And I remember when we went to collect a visa, she told me that, Tari, you need to qualify for the China trip. Why are you not qualifying with all the babies that you have? She saw it in me that I could qualify, but I hadn't seen it in myself that I could qualify. So that's the job of a mentor. They see things in you that you haven't yet seen in yourself. So if you continue going without a mentor, you will be limiting yourself because there is someone out there who can help you, who can give you the vision that for you to do this, you need that. And she gave me a task. She showed me that, Tari, yes, I want you to qualify for the China. I'll tell you how you can do it, but you should not go to China alone. I was like, how can I do it? It's my first time to qualify. How can I qualify with the other people? She was saying, if you don't qualify with more than 2 people or with at least 2 to 3 people, I will not mentor you. So I was given a task by my mentor, which I was supposed to do. So I ended up qualifying with 4 people, guys, on my first year of qualifying to China. I was the 5th person who qualified, all because I got mentorship. So this point is really, 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 really important, because if I didn't have a mentor, maybe I was not even gonna go to China. So Zimbabwe maybe was going to take 17 people to China instead of 21 if I hadn't choose to look for a mentor. So in this business, if you want to succeed, like there are no 2 ways about it. You need to have a mentor, because a mentor will see things that you don't see in yourself. A mentor will guide you on qualifying for things in a shorter period than maybe the time that they took, because they now know the do's and don'ts. So as long as you don't get mentorship, it's hard for you to move in 2025. We will continue saying the same story. 2025 was hard. We are coming from where we are going. You know, those statements that people put on New Year. You are supposed to look for a mentor. So now when you get the mentor, There are do's and don'ts. Don't be stubborn. When they tell you what to do what they say. Like when Madam Niro told me that you're supposed to qualify with 2, maybe if I wasn't listening to her, I was supposed to say, how can I qualify with 2 people? I want to qualify alone. Where can I get the points for them to qualify? But I listened to my mentor. So for you to get good and quality mentorship, listen to what your mentor says, because it will help you to boost your business. So if you want to succeed in 2025, there is a big if there. There is a big if. You need to look for a mentor now. So please don't go and overcrowd my mentor. Huh? She's a busy person. But you need to get a mentor. It really helped me, and I thought that I should share with you on that thing, that everyone in this business, they need a mentor. Even Madam Nero is her own mentor again. So you need someone who mentors you. You need someone who teaches you. You need someone who sees big in you. So as long as you don't have that person, it's hard for you. You will be just like an orphan, someone who doesn't have a mom. So you need a mentor. A mentor will also help you because you report back to them. So you'll be forced to work because they will be asking, where are you with this? So if you don't have a mentor, you don't have someone who you are reporting to. So you can just go the whole year without qualifying because you have no one who is questioning you. You don't have an accountability partner. So a mentor is like an accountability partner, someone that you are accountable to, someone who can ask you, someone who can question you without you being stubborn. So you need to listen, you need to be trained, you need to be coached so that you can become the bigger distributor that you're supposed to be. I hope you get my point on that one. Then you're also supposed to be bold. So trouble is part of life in this business. Hardness comes, stress comes, but at the end of the day, you are supposed to be bold. So bold means you are willing to take risk, you are willing to face challenges, and you are willing to get things done. So by 2025, you should be a bold person. By being bold, you do even the things that are hard for you. You do even the things that you didn't think you could do. Like myself, I thought I could not talk to people one-on-one on recruiting. I mostly use social media. So I was always saying, one-on-one, I cannot do it. It's not for me. But this year, I have managed to recruit people. I've managed to sell through one-on-one. So I managed to get out of my comfort zone and became bold and did things that I wasn't comfortable with. So the moment that you are doing something that you're not comfortable with is the moment that you start succeeding. Because if you continue doing things that you are comfortable with, you remain small because you don't have pressure. So you should be bold. You should be someone who is willing to take all the risk. So being bold also means that you are supposed to do things that you've never done. You're supposed to do things that people think is too big for you. In Zimbabwe, we say Temadza usingashikire. So now in 2025, you are saying Temadza unoshikira. What does what does that mean? It means that you are supposed to go for what people think is bigger than you, for what people think you should not go for. I hope you're getting my point. So if you are maybe someone who is a good presenter, in 2025, become a regional presenter. Go for something that people say that you should not do, something that people think is not at your level. That's what you're supposed to do in 2025. You are supposed to think outside of your box. You are supposed to think bold. You're supposed to go and knock at that CEO door and book for a presentation. You're supposed to go to that big company and distribute fertilizers. You're supposed to go to that big farm and tell them that we have a good fertilizer which can help them on their crops. You're supposed to go to that everything that you were maybe reluctant to go to. You are supposed to knock at every door that you think is bigger for you. That's being bold. If you continue knocking at doors that are small for you, you are not being bold because you are doing things that don't pay you. You are doing things that don't hate you. So how can you grow when you are doing things that are not hard for you? So for you to have a better 2025, let's be bold. So today you need to ask yourself, who am I? And be bold about it. Be as big bright and amazing as you want to be, then go out and boldly bring that to the world. So people love bold people. People love people who mean business. Today I went to a delivery. The lady wanted 3 products. I went with 5. And I told her that these products, you need them, whether you like it or not, ma'am. If you are having bone and joint problems, this package is supposed to go like that. And so, no, Charlie, you know what? I went there boldly, and she ended up paying for all the products. So that's the boldness that we want to see in you in 2025, so that you can bring that inner giant that's in you, the inner giant that you are hiding within yourself. I hope you are getting my point. So in 2025, for us to succeed, we need to be bold. Go and speak on bigger stages. Don't be used to speak on small stages. Go book that big meeting whereby you speak on stages that you can even pinch yourself, saying, am I the one who is speaking on this stage? Go and book for that big appointment. Go and book that bigger person who everyone is trying to book, but they are failing. Go and do the unimaginable that people will say, wow, how did she do it? So that's how you are supposed to live your 2025, by being bold. Don't remain in your small corner. Go out there and show the world that you are a bigger person, and show the world that you are someone who is better, and show the world that you are someone who is bold. We can go to the next slide, ma'am.
Sorry, I
this-
lost some information in the next slide. Will it
It's
be
okay, ma'am. So
okay.
the next point that we want to talk about, in as much as having a successful 2025, is preparation. So if an X is not sharp, it doesn't cut, right? So wisdom will make you sharpen your X before cutting your tree. If there are 2 people who are going to cut trees, the one who sharpens their X before going to cut a tree is the one who cut their tree faster. Why? It's because they prepared for the cutting of the tree. So in this business, how do we prepare? By attending trainings. That's point number 1. How can you go out in the world without training? Because you're going to be asked questions that you are not going to answer. So for you to sharpen your mind, stay in trainings, whether they are physical, whether they are online, whether they are whatever, one-on-one, wherever there is a training, make sure that you are there, because things that you are learning, they are going to make you cut your tree faster than that one who didn't sharpen their mind. So in as much as succeeding in this business is concerned, you need to prepare for everything. So there's this saying that says that Usain Bolt, this Jamaican runner, he trained for 4 years to run for 10 seconds. Are you seeing that, guys? He trained for 4 years for him to run for 10 seconds, and he won. And someone in this business, they want to train for 10 seconds to work for 4 years. How does that work? It doesn't work, right? So you are supposed to sharpen your mind. You are supposed to prepare yourself so that when you go out in the world, you go there sharp. So there is an issue there. You should not now stay in your preparation. Spend the whole 2025 saying, I'm preparing. Don't camp at your preparation stage. You need to prepare for you to win. So preparation in this business, it brings success. It brings success. So where do you need to prepare? You can prepare, especially you are going to meetings. You cannot go to meetings dressed like someone who is going to head kettles. You must improve yourself. That's preparing. When we were told by Mr. Goodman that we were going to present today, we prepared. So if you prepare now, you'll be able to bring success to your things. I don't know if it's in other countries, but in Zimbabwe, when someone is pregnant, they buy what is called preparation, so that whenever the baby comes in the day that they are due, you are prepared. So in this business, you are supposed to be prepared. How do you get prepared? By attending trainings. by developing yourself, by improving yourself, by improving your dressing, by improving your English, by improving your presentations, by improving your slides, by improving your communication skills. So that if you are just coach, if you just go to this school and they tell you that, Madam Chari, can you tell us how your business work? You should just stand up and start presenting because you are prepared. So everyone who is in this business, let's always be prepared in 2025. Let's do thorough preparation in terms of everything. But most preparation is done in the trainings because that's where we learn on how best we do the business, on how best our products are. If you are to go to a client, they ask you how ginseng work, you are supposed to explain because Mr. Budman is always teaching us. You are supposed to be explained because we are getting these trainings. If you go and train on fertilizer, you are supposed to explain how fertilizer work because last week we had a fertilizer training. In Zimbabwe, the privilege of being graced by Professor Zhang, he trained us about fertilizer and we were well equipped. So if you are someone who didn't attend those trainings or who doesn't attend those trainings, how can you prepare yourself for a better business? How can you prepare yourself for a better tomorrow? So preparation is very much important in this business if you want to achieve more. I hope you are getting my point. We can go to the next slide, Madam Rain.
Okay, it seems that I lost every 2 slides. I lost one. Okay, now it's
Okay.
the 7th.
Okay. Okay, we can go on that. So in 2025, the last point that we are going to talk about is you need to have a stop-it list. So there's a saying which says that things that you should stop are actually more important than things that you should start. I'll give you an example before I explain my point. So let's say you want to take the slimming camp. You want to do the slimming camp. How can you start doing the slimming camp when you are having fried chips, when you are having fried chicken, when you are having pizza, when you are having hot dogs, when you are having burgers each and every single day? So before you start doing the slimming camp, you are supposed to stop eating junky food. You get my point? So there are things that you should stop doing in this business for you to start making progress in 2025. So you should have what you call a stop it list. Things that you know you should stop. So on these things, we have places that you must stop going and things that you must stop doing. You cannot say you are in this business, like in Zimbabwe, we wear our uniform and you go to beer halls while wearing uniform, and you go to places that are not expected of a business person. How then are you supposed to attract prospects when you go to those things? You recruit this person, and yesterday you were together in the bottle or in the beer hall drinking together, and now the next day you are recruiting them. How can they take you serious? They won't take you serious, right? So there are things that you should stop doing and places that you should stop going. Places that don't give you growth, places that don't better your business, places that don't better your mindset, and places that don't feed your soul with positive energy. You need to stop going to those places. Then there are people that you must stop interacting with if you want to be successful in this business. You should not play with people for the sake of just playing, like, oh, we grew up together, went to the same school. Then what? They are not feeding your energy. They are not contributing to the growth of your business. They are always negative. They are always maybe you are telling them that we are supposed to have a training. They are telling you, no, don't go, it's not important. You are telling them, I'm supposed to attend the Zoom meeting today. They are telling you, no, let's go to the party, let's go and party. How are you supposed to qualify for things if you hang around people who are not like-minded like you? So Napoleon, you in the book Think and Grow Rich, he says that you are supposed to have what you call the mastermind. That is a group of positive people who bring the best out of you. So it's also hard for you to succeed if you don't have that mastermind. Of course, you're supposed to have a mentor, but you're also supposed to have a small group of 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 people who pushes you even when your spirit is down, who who continue giving you energy, who continue motivating you, who continue pushing you that you can do it. So if you continue hanging around with the stagnant people, how do you expect to have a better 2025? How? You will not. So you should stop hanging around with people who don't have sales. You should stop hanging around with people who don't recruit. You should stay away from people who say negative things about the business, about the company. If they start talking, carry your bags and move away from those people, because they are bad for your spirit. They are bad for your business. Because what you feed in your mind is what you will produce on the ground. So the moment that you continuously feed yourself with the negativity, you also produce negativity. So you are supposed to stay away from everyone who is negative in 2025. Myself, I don't do jokes when it comes to socializing with people. If you have negative energy, I stop socializing with you. I don't laugh at my future. I don't laugh with my business. If you are not productive, bye-bye. If you are not recruiting, if you are not moving, if you are not doing things that better us in the business, you are supposed to be out of my life. So your social interaction is supposed to develop in 2025. You should know who you are hanging around with. You should be very, very cautious on who you are spending your time with. If you are spending your time with 5 broke friends, you become the 6th. So if you're spending your time with 6 rich friends, you become the 7th. So on your stop it list, include spending time with unproductive people. Then there are things that you are also supposed to stop saying in 2025, like things like, I'm a failure, I am nothing, I'm not good at talking to people. There are people who actually brag like, I'm not good at selling. Everyone who is rich in this world, they sell something. So how can you brag about not being good at selling when you want to succeed in life? You should not talk up, you should not talk at all about those things. You should stop saying things like that I'm not good at recruiting, I'm not good at presenting, I'm not. It must be on a stop it list. Say positive things only. Say I'm good at recruiting. Say I'm good at selling. Say I'm good at prospecting. Say I'm good at presenting. Say I'm good at doing follow-up. So that what you now say is what you attract. Because if you continue saying negative, if you continue saying bad things, you will not be able to make it in this business. So remember that things that you should stop are coming before the things that you should start. So before 2024 ends, start stopping things that are going to hinder your progress in 2025. Start stopping things that have been delaying you all years before 2024. Stop hanging around people who are unproductive for the sake of hanging around like we are parties, we are what. But where are we going? We are here for business. We are not here to make friends. We are here for business. So you should stop hanging around those people so that you have a better 2025. I hope you are getting my point, ladies and gentlemen. So the last point was obviously the issue of the things that you're supposed to stop doing, but you are now supposed to start doing positive things in 2025. So you should start training, you should start recruiting, you should start prospecting, you should start selling, you should start doing big, you should start qualifying for trips. You know, you deserve to be in China. So put it on your start list that in 2025, I'm starting to qualify my first China trip award. I'm stopping being ordinary and not qualifying. I'm starting to go on paid for trips by the company in 2025. So you have a stop it list, you have a start it list, and put all the things that you should start doing. If you are someone who was not wearing formal, write it down that I'm going to start wearing formal in 2025. I'm going to start doing out of town presentations in 2025. I'm going to start booking for meetings in 2025. I'm going to start being trained on how to use social media in 2025. I'm going to start looking for a mentor in 2025. I'm going to start growing my team to the biggest numbers in 2025. I'm going to start to be that extraordinary distributor that everyone will want to attract with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor to be presenting to you tonight. And I hope and trust that everyone got something. And I hope and trust that these points, these laws will help you to have a better 2025, because we are all built the same. We all have two legs, we all have two hands, we all have two eyes. What someone can do in this business, you can also do it. You are just limiting yourself. You are just not thinking big on yourself, and you are just not doing the things that you should do. And maybe some of these things that I said here, you were not aware of them. Maybe some of the things that I said here, you didn't know about them, but now you know about them. So let these laws help you finish. Let these laws help you to have a better 2025, so that we will all be the proudest Greenworld distributors that everyone wants to associate with. You know, if we stay ordinary, if we stay not moving, you won't attract people to join you in this business. You won't attract people to partner with you. So the moment that you continue to develop yourself, the moment that you continue to better yourself, you will end up that prospect. You will not look for much prospects. Of course, you will be prospecting, but prospect will be now coming to you. Why? It's because you are that bigger person that you have unlocked in yourself. And I can tell you that if you read books, each and every book about business, it tells you that everyone has the capacity to go to that next level. But the problem is some people are not willing to do the work, because this is not manna from heaven. Things that don't just happen overnight. You are supposed to happen to things. So a lot of people, they don't want to happen to things. So I'm here to tell you that in 2025, happen to things. In 2025, do big. In 2025, do better. In 2025, be the best version of yourself than any other years. So I wish you a Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, and I wish you a prosperous New Year. And I hope I'll see you in China next year, so that you will be able to tell me that, Tari, when you did that presentation, I started to move, and now I have qualified for the China trip. Over to you, Madam Rainey. I am done with my slide.
Thank you so much, Madam Terrero. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time. I would like to just take 1 minute, because after that, I'm going to hand this floor to Mr. Budiman. And, we need to give you time to interact with these two wonderful leaders and also wonderful presenters. So, number one, ladies and gentlemen, do you know why we actually assign Mr. Brighton and Madame Terrero as the regional trainer of year 2024. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we've been in this business for quite long. So if you are among the pioneer of the leaders in Africa, you should have been in this business for over 15 years, or sometimes even 18 years. And if we talk about some top leaders who has previous experience in network marketing, you got to be in this business for over 20 years or even 30 years. We need to renew of concept. We should renew of knowledge, and we should renew of mindset. So that is why we need the young leaders, young trainers, young distributors to actually educate us. So because they are out of their comfort zone. I have to be frank, the longer you linger in your comfort zone, the more difficult you get out of it. And the longer you're in this business, actually, you have bigger comfort zone. And the bigger comfort zone, the more difficult you get out of this. This is the truth. This is the fact, actually. So most of their young distributors and trainers, they are out of the zone. They have very small comfort zone. Actually, every day they're out of their comfort zone. This is very important. If we don't get out of this, we cannot improve ourselves. We cannot even we are supposed to improve. So this is number one. Number two, they keep on moving. Believe me, most of us who stay in this business for long, we move slower than them, than the young people. We have to be frank. So we should learn from those young distributors. And the third, they are closer to young people who are the new blood of this business. So if you want you to have a dynamic team, if you want to make good sales, make better performance, make higher income, please, you got to get closer to them. You know, this is the secret of the business, and this is the recipe of the business. And also, those young people are business minded. I'm not discriminating those who have already in this business for long, but believe me, they are more business oriented than us. So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe, you know, when you see the poster, you see that their rank is not that high. They're not even, you know, the Diamond Club member yet, but it doesn't mean that we don't have anything to learn from them. Even maybe you're already in Diamond Club, or maybe even if you're already an honorary, you're managers, your honorary manager, your honorary director, still we have something to learn from the new consultants. Believe us. So, ladies and gentlemen, try to get your people to listen to their presentation. We can learn a lot from them. So, congratulations once again, Mr. Brighton and Madame Terrari. Once again, welcome on board, and we're proud of having you as the regional trainers of International Business School. You go, you move out of your comfort zone, you go for it, and we wish that next year in 2025, you can become one day the one who become outstanding international trainers on the stage. So thank you very much. Mr. Budiman, I hand this floor to you. And after that, we're going to give the opportunity to attendees to ask questions and interact with them.
Yeah. Okay, Madam Rainey. First of all, I would like to say sorry. Maybe I cannot display my videos, my photos. I cannot because of the limitation of the network in the northern part of Zambia. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Brighton, Mutemi, and also Madam Tariro Morerwa. You have done something great, and this is showing that we have a great future, not only Zimbabwe, but for all over Africa. Because actually, the idea of bringing up the young leaders to become the regional trainers, this is a good opportunity for all of you, especially those who keep thinking, I'm not the Diamond Club members, I'm not the star managers, I'm not the star directors. But the company, we don't look at your rank, but we look at your potential. Okay? Because by giving more opportunities for youngsters, that means we are going to have more star managers, we are going to have more star directors. And this will create a very convenient position to all the top leaders that now you already start to generate your team. You have your youngsters become a great trainer, not only national trainer in Zimbabwe trainer or Kenyan trainer, but now you already become African regional trainer. And the opportunity is still open. It's not stuck here because from all the African regional trainers, next year, 2025, we are going to consider to select more of the international trainers from these African region trainers. So yes, thank you, especially to Madam Tariro for your training today. But we need to change. We need to push ourselves. We need to jump out from the comfort zone. Like myself, I can stay in Nigeria giving training by online, enjoying myself, but I'm trying to push myself to come to Zambia. You know, by flight, I have to travel like 7,000 kilometers. From Lagos, I have to fly to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. From Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, I have to fly, transit to Lusaka. Then from Lusaka, Zambia, I have
Sorry, Mr. Budiman also, he's in an area which is far from Lusaka, where has unstable network connection. So sorry for that. And we are proud of you too, Mr. Brighton and Madam Terrari. Well done. Thank you so much. Not only for
Thank
today's
you.
presentation, but for, just like Mr. Budiman said, for your potential and for what we are going to learn from you in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam.
Sorry, you know, while we are waiting for Mr. Budiman being back, ladies and gentlemen, do you have any comments on them? I see Madam Nerna's smile is there. So Madam Nerna's, will you please say something to us?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm not sure if I'm audible. My network is also not too good.
Very clear and loud.
Fantastic. How are you, Madam Rainey, Mr.
How are you,
Budiman?
Madam Nerna smile?
I'm great, thank you. And to our stars, Mr. Brighton and Madam Tari, I want to welcome you to this platform. Do not take it for granted. And you earned it. It is not a favor from anybody. You earned it. Your hard work, your public speaking skills, your coachableness, everything is just put you to this. And trust you me, this is a very big platform. And the next goal that I'm challenging you to, both of you, is becoming the outstanding international trainers. I don't know the criteria, Madam Rennie knows. I don't know the criteria, but from what I see, from what I've heard throughout your presentations, I'm not listening to your presentations for the first time. I've heard you guys speaking, I've seen you growing, and I can tell that with what you have everything it takes to be the next international trainer. So whenever the opportunity presents itself, please give out your knowledge. There is no better way of learning than teaching. When you teach, you embed it within you, and it becomes something that you do every day. So challenge yourselves to become better and better and better. Whatever that you were teaching us just now, Tari, to say you need to move up the ranks, you need to set yourself higher goals. Do that, guys. We want to learn from you, not just from the words. We want to learn also by the example, and you've got everything it takes because you are young and powerful and handsome and beautiful.
That's very true.
I welcome you to this prestigious platform. Please do not let us look for you. Look for us, ask for the slots, keep on sharing your knowledge every now and then, and that way you are going to grow. So welcome to the platform and feel at home, and don't be too comfortable there. Keep on aiming higher and higher.
Okay,
I think
you.
I've said it. I've made them rainy,
Thank you
and
so much,
thank
my
you
director.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
You're
Madam
welcome.
Nearness Moyo, thank you. You're a great motivator and you're a great leader. Congratulations for we know that Madame Terrari is your one of your key players in your team. So thank you so much for you. And ladies and gentlemen, feel free to unmute yourself to talk to of two great presenters today.
Yes, thank you, Madam Reni. I just got back myself.
Okay. Great.
Very sorry.
Please, no. Actually, we know that you're in Kitwe, far away from capital city, and please, you can help us to close today's presentation. So you're just on time.
All right. Thank you. Basically, we open each and every one to join a trainer, part of the trainer of Greenworld African region. So the point is, like our directors, Neronis Moyo is telling us that to be good in this business, you have to train yourself first. You have to learn a lot of things. By learn a lot of things of Greenworld, you can start to transfer all the knowledge to your team, not only your team, even to others. Like today, thanks to Mr. and Mr. Riro, you have already sharing to even as far as Egypt, we have Mr. Khalid. Even as far as to Toronto, we have Dr. Charles Suwana is in the house. Yes. So can you imagine that you already become an international trainer indirectly? Well, actually, what we wish is not only stop as a African regional trainer. By becoming a trainer, we want you to increase your rank. We want you to increase, we want you to achieve more awards. And keep doing the trainings. We will find a way how to promote those people, all of you, that you really want to grow in this business. So everything now depends on each and every one of you. It's not me, myself, Mr. Budiman, or maybe Madam Reni who will select who and who. No, you have to raise yourself so we can find where is your position. Hey, somebody is from Uganda is going to become the next African region, or maybe somebody from Zambia, or maybe somebody from Angola, maybe somebody from Egypt. So the point is, try to from your comfort zone, because come success in this business, we have to get out from our comfort zone. Thank you, Madam Reni, for today's hosting the training. Due to our congratulations, I would like to congratulate to Mr. Brian Mutemi and Mr. Riro Morerwa, as you are now the African regional trainers. Keep developing yourself, and you should be ready when Madam Reni and me maybe will add certain trainings, even product training. You have to be ready because you are now the African regional trainer. All right, guys, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the misconnecting internet connection. It's very frustrating myself. Okay, so we can unmute ourselves because more surprise for next Friday. I will not say it now, but hopefully we will enjoy more trainings, more trades from African region. Thank you. We can unmute ourselves, say thank you and bye-bye to Madam Reni and to everyone.
Madam Reni.
Thank you, Mr. Budiman.
Thank you, Mr. Budiman.
Bye. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot,
Mr.
Madam
Budiman.
Terry.
Thank you. We'll see you next
Madam
Friday.
Terry, thank you for the presentation.
Thanks a lot for that wonderful training.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Bye, Reni. Bye-bye, Budiman.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, man.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you, everybody. Bye.
Can see Peter, yeah.
Bye.